Hello students, this is Miss Fatma, teacher of class 2 from the Smart School Sir Syed Ahmad Khan campuses and Gulistan-e-Johar campus. Students, in this video we are going to discuss the question answers of chapter Land, which is taken from your social studies book. So students, in chapter Land, we have discussed about some different forms of land. Like due to the different physical features of land, it is divided into different forms, which are plains, deserts, forests, mountains, hills. And we also learned that land provides us with number of precious stones like diamond, ruby, emerald, and many minerals as well, like salt, coal. We all get coal from coal mines. We get salt from salt mines. So it provides us with number of minerals as well as precious stones. Then we also learned about various uses of land in cities as well as in villages. Like in cities, land is used for constructing roads, for constructing buildings, playlands, for many recreational activities, and also in villages it is used for growing crops and for building mud houses on it. So students, land has various number of uses. Now students, we are going to do the question answers of this chapter. So I want all of you to take out your social studies copy, because you all have to do this written work in your social studies copy. So students, quickly take out your copies and write down the index along with today's date. Write down the index land along with today's date. Then after writing the index, you all have to write down the topic. You all have to, first of all, you all have to make the title page of chapter land. And after making the title page on interleaf page, you will make the title page or on interleaf page, and after making the title page you all will be starting these question answers. Write down today's date and topic land. Now students, after writing the topic, let's start with the first question. Question number 1. What are the different forms of land? What are the different forms of land? So students, as we have already discussed that due to the different physical features of land, it is divided into some different forms. It takes some different shape and due to which it is divided into different forms. And what are those forms, students? They includes plains, which are the flat areas of land, and we all and most of the living things, most of the human beings and even animals lives on plains. Then the second one is desert. Desert is the dry area of land. It has a very dry climate, it has a dry weather, and it has very little or no rainfall at all, so it is a very dry place. Then we have forests. Forests are the thick jungles. And then we have hills and mountains, which are the high areas of land. Hills and mountains are the high areas of land. Hills are a little bit smaller than mountains. Let's move on to question number 2. Write 3 uses of land. Now here in this question we have to write 3 uses of land, as we have already discussed about many number of uses of land. So here we just have to write any 3 of them. So students, I have written here constructing roads. As you all know that land is used for constructing roads, because roads are constructed on land. Where else could it be? Where else could it be constructed? Isn't it, students? So you all can see in the first picture also you can see that this is the picture of roads and these are built on lands. Then the next one is constructing parks and playlands. Now land is also used for constructing parks and playlands, because parks and playlands are built on land as well. Then we have then land another use, that is the third use which I have written here of land, is growing crops. So land is also used for growing crops, students. The vast area of lands that are covering a large space, that space or the large area of land is called fields, and those fields are used for growing number of crops and vegetables. So students, these are the three uses of land which I have written here: constructing roads, constructing parks and playlands, and growing crops. And there are many other uses as well, but I have written just three here. Students, complete these two question answers, question number 1 and 2. And after completing these two question answers, we all have to begin the fill in the blanks. But students, you all have to begin these fill in the blanks from a new page by writing the topic and the date once again. I repeat, you have to write down the topic and the date once again. And after writing the topic and date, you all must also write the index. And after that, we will be starting the fill in the blanks. So the question is fill in the blanks. The question is fill in the blanks. Now students, have a look at the first fill in the blank. High areas of land forms dash and dash. So students, those areas of land which are higher and those areas of land which are at higher place, what are those two areas of land? What are those two forms, or what are those two areas of land, students? You all have to write down the answer, that what are the two high areas of land. And what are those? They are hills and mountains. Hills and mountains are the high areas of land. So here the answer will be hills and mountains. High areas of land forms hills and mountains. Now students, let's move on to number 2. Dash is the highest mountain of the world. Students, which mountain is the highest mountain of the world? So the answer will be Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. It is the highest mountain. Mount Everest is the highest peak mountain, or the highest mountain of the world. Now let's move on to number 3. Dash is the highest mountain in Pakistan. Now students, in the previous fill in the blank, they were asking about the highest mountain of the whole world. But now in this one, they are asking about the highest mountain that is located in our country, Pakistan. So which mountain is that, students? That is K2. The name of that mountain, the name of the highest mountain in Pakistan is K2. It is called K2 mountain. Now students, let's move on to number 4th blank. Number 4 is dash land is used for growing crops. Dash land is used for growing crops. So students, which land is used for growing crops? Not all the land, students. We cannot grow crops everywhere on every area of the land. But only fertile land is used for growing crops, because this is the land which is rich in minerals and nutrients and natural resources. So that is the reason this land is used for growing crops. So the answer will be fertile land. Fertile land is used for growing crops because this fertile land has the ability to grow crops on it. Then let's move on to the 5th one, that is minerals are dug from dash. So students, minerals are dug from dash. Where are the minerals dug from? Students, we all know that we get minerals from the land. But from where do we dug them? Where are they present on the land? They are present in very large amount in the mines. For example, we dug or we extract coal, that is a mineral, from its mine, which is a coal mine. In the same way, we extract salt from salt mine. So students, where do we dug the minerals from? We dig the minerals from its mines. So the answer will be mines. Minerals are dug from mines. Number 6. Salt is an example of dash. So now students, here you have to guess that salt is an example of dash. Is it an example of a mineral, or is it an example of a stone, or what is it? Students, salt is an example of mineral. It is a mineral which we extract from salt mine. Salt is an example of mineral. Now let's move on to number 7. Diamond is an example of dash. Diamond Students, you all must have heard the name of diamond, which is one of the most precious stone. It is a very precious stone and a very expensive stone as well. Diamond is an example of dash. Diamond is an example of dash. So students, diamond is a stone. So that means diamond is an example of a stone which we get from land as well. We get diamond from land. So diamond is an example of stone. So now students, I want all of you to complete these two question answers which we have discussed in this video, and also these fill in the blanks in your social studies copy. You have to do the question answers separately, and you have to do the fill in the blanks by writing the topic again on a new page, and you have to start the fill in the blanks from the new page. So students, I hope you all will complete this work, the question answers and the fill in the blanks, in a very neat and tidy way, and make sure that you make the title page before starting this chapter in your copy. So students, complete this work in your social studies copy in a very neat and tidy way. Take care of yourself, and thank you.